A big welcome back to you guys. And of course, Sinalo Jonas. As all great here on Monday. We take away the Monday blues. Sinalo, isn't that right?
Definitely, we're all about bright Mondays. And right now, we've reached a part of the show that is called Class in Session. Simple, we just transfer knowledge. And I believe if you're in school, this is the segment that should be your favorite. You're at the right place at the right time. But before we chat to our guest in the building, here's some information that we have for you.
All right, some of the news that we have for you when it comes to those sort of education. The Cape Peninsula University of Technology has postponed this week's exams. Assessments were meant to kick off today at several locations off campus, but there have been threats by anti-fees protesters to disrupt exams. CPUT management yesterday obtained an urgent interim court interdict as a precaution to ensure that exams do carry on. So CPUT, next week is your time for exams.
Yeah, that's definitely said. But moving away from fees must fall, it seems like our new public protector, our advocate, Busiwe Mkhwebane, uze ngento eshushu. Well, incoming public protector has opened an investigation into the UWC Council of failing to act on serious complaints against the chairman, Umthunzi Mdwaba. It is understood that the matter is considered urgent because it involves a major institution that is the recipient of significant state resources. Well, I'm so speechless when it comes to that. Like my friend, don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Of course, we do have someone in studio when we're talking about organizations that they're doing their part when it comes to education in our communities. We do have a beautiful lady. Welcome to ekse. Of course, if you can please introduce yourself to our viewers at home.
Yes, thank you for the invitation. And my name is Nosipho.
Yeah.
And I am here to represent the organization help2read.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Could you kindly please tell us more about the work that you do as an organization?
Yes. So our organization works in literacy.
Yeah.
And we work in primary schools mainly, but we also have a few other organizations that include homes, maybe like foster care homes that we work with. But as I mentioned, our primary work is helping children with reading. Mm-hmm. And as we know, literacy is a problem, and some children go through school and never really get to learn to read efficiently. So what we do is we involve the community by getting people to volunteer their time and their skill of reading to helping young children to actually improve their reading.
Oh, okay. And what are some of the benefits that you guys aim to, what are some of the benefits that people would get from joining the program?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is getting that sense that you are part of the solution. Mm-hmm. So I know we're in a world where we get so overwhelmed by many problems, but it's great to actually have an organization like this that provides people with a solution or a space to become a solution. So if somebody comes and joins help2read, they get to be of help in their community, because we promote a lot that people help in the communities that they live in. We obviously don't stop people from going outside of their communities as well. Mm-hmm. So it's an organization that we achieve two things, or maybe not just what we are talking about, because the main thing is we want the child to improve reading. Yeah. We want them to be a better and an independent reader in the end, but also we give a sense of validity and worth to the people who actually go out there and help the children at the schools.
That's beautiful. Besides helping the children how to read and helping them to improve their reading, what are some of the programs that you guys run within the organization?
So it is mainly reading.
Yeah.
So we work with different schools.
Yeah.
But we've had different programs as well, where we've trained people who work in libraries, librarians, on best methods of how to help children with reading.
Wow, that's
because
beautiful.
It's one thing to work in a library, it's another thing to be able to help a child who actually comes in, wants to read a book, but somehow can't. So we've equipped librarians with those skills as well. We had a program called Reading Adventures. But like I said, our main program is the one where we go into the school, we partner with the school, we get the volunteers to sit one-on-one. I think the most important thing is that it's one-on-one attention. It does more than just helping a child to read. It gives the child a mentor. It gives the child an opportunity to catch up with their reading skill at their own pace. Our whole approach is that it must be fun. It's a pity I don't have a book box, a help to
Yeah.
read book box, but perhaps we might have on our website. But we choose fun books, colorful books, things that will be very attractive to the child. So.
Okay, I mean, you did mention that you guys work with different schools. So how do you then choose which students that you want to work with, and what do they benefit from that?
Okay. So the choosing of the learners gets done by the schools, because it's the schools that call us in and say they want the help. Or even if we do approach the schools, I mean, most schools want the help.
Okay.
But then they're the ones that know which children need to be helped. Because not all children need to be on the program. All children might enjoy reading, but not all of them are struggling with reading.
Yeah.
So the schools then select those children that they know from their academic performance in the classroom,
Yeah.
and they select those learners. Yes.
You're doing some amazing work. So are there any campaigns that you're currently running? And if so, can you please elaborate on them?
Yes. We it hasn't started yet. I'm not sure when it's going to start, probably in 2 weeks, but I mean, on our social pages, there's going to be information about it.
Yeah.
But we want to, just to spread more information about the types of volunteers that we have.
Yeah.
So we've got a campaign called hashtag Reading Helper and you'll be seeing pictures of our volunteers talk with like a poster saying what else they are.
Yeah.
So we've got, it's also just to show that anyone can volunteer. So
Yeah.
we've got stay-at-home moms, we've got people who are teachers, or maybe retired teachers who just
Yeah.
cannot get rid of the teacher
Yeah,
in them, who just
they're
need to go
blind.
back. And we've got bakers. Today I had some volunteers who told me that they bake, and dancers, all kinds of different people.
Well, that's amazing. I can just imagine there's so much fun there with the kids. If you can tell us, it's exam season at the moment, and of course assessments maybe in the primary schools. If you can tell us what role have you guys played in ensuring that the students are the learners are prepared for the assessments?
Yes, okay. So, I mean, I always say that when we talk about schools, or when we talk about, there's this term, medium of instruction.
Yeah.
And usually when we say medium of instruction, we're talking about the language. And I personally think that the medium of instruction at most of our schools is reading and writing.
Yeah.
So what we come is, we help to equip the children to be able to actually work within that medium that is the most, I mean, it's the main thing that they need to do. If they write exams, it's written, it's in written form. They have to write and they have to read. So then we come in and we tackle the reading.
Okay.
We don't work with them on their subjects. We work only on the skill of reading.
Yeah.
So that's what we want them to get.
You've mentioned that you have different volunteers, you've got retired teachers. So if someone out there wants to give their free time and help out, how do they go about doing that?
Okay. So we've got, they can call us on our office number. It is 021 930 3669. They can also go on our website, www.help2read.org, and it's the numerical 2.
Yeah.
And also our email address is info@help2read.org.
I was also meant to ask, is there a criteria that they should follow? Are there requirements? Do they go through a training process how to deal with kids?
Children, yes. So everybody, before we place them at the schools, they go through a one-day training.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also we've got ongoing support. So I, for instance, my role at Help2read is I'm a support worker, so I provide ongoing support to the volunteers at different schools. And so it's the training and the ongoing support that we've got, and also workshops where we invite other experts in the field to train on various topics.
Beautiful.
Okay, amazing. I'm sure in running an organization like you yourself, there is a need for donations to keep the program sustainable. How can the public make donations to you guys?
Again, they can make contact with our office on the numbers that I've given. They can check us on our website as well. We've got different, we have different needs. We need donations for resources. We need donations for money.
Yeah.
We need books. We need volunteers, meaning we need people's time to actually donate their time to the project and actually go and help our children. But we've got all that information on our website. People can sign a form to support a child, where there's a certain fixed amount that they can maybe donate in supporting a child.
That's beautiful. I'm sure that giving your free time is more worth than giving money, because giving your free time, you're giving more. And on top of giving your free time, people, this is such a very beautiful. Do you have any last words for people at home who would like to come join, or someone else would like you to help their kids? And which communities do you really work with in Cape Town?
Yes. So in Cape Town, we are spread all over, actually. We are in Stellenbosch as well, even.
Yeah.
We are in Paarl as well. We are in Mitchells Plain, in Khayelitsha, in town even.
Yeah.
Sea Point, we've got a school in Sea Point. So we spread all over. So we're not limited to in places. I've got schools in Pontieville. So if people feel that there's a need, so anybody listening right now, like maybe schools or people in the community, and they want the program in their school, they can call us at the office, and we can then take it from there, contact the school, get people who are willing to volunteer in that particular school, and we start it.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us on the show. You guys are running an amazing organization, and I just only wish you the best for you guys.
Yeah, that is very beautiful.
All right, so now what's going to happen right now?
Yeah, right now, Satama break, Satama breather. When we return, there's more right here next to make sure you do not press that button, so we are go.